Hello guys, welcome back to Watch Addiction Watch Reviews. Today we're taking a look at the XV741 by AVI Watches in this new style box. Basically, I reviewed the limited edition release, but now they're making it available in an array of different colors and stainless steel options, which looks pretty cool. So let's take a look at this new packaging and see what it's all about. First, let's get started with what's on my wrist today. Today on my wrist is the Vostok Amphibia Diver. It's a 200-meter diver on my own waffle strap, which is, kind of usually on Seiko's, but I thought it would look cool on this watch. Black dial, domed crystal, vintage aesthetic, 200 meters, automatic in-house Vostok movement, just an everyday great beater watch, and it's quite comfortable also. Here is the new packaging from AVI for this model. We get that 8 on here. It's kind of a different box. Same material, but it's pretty cool. Now inside here, let me open this up. I already took off the plastic to make sure everything was working. And there it is. As you can see, just a standard box here. Get you in a little closer here before I take it out. XV741. This is in the stainless steel, polished on the sides. And a very interesting dial. I did review the same exact watch, so it's not going to be a long review. I just want to show you how the stainless steel, standard release looks. And there she is in the flesh. As you can see, a very interesting dial. This is the XV741 from AVI Watches. Now you can only save 20% on AVI Watches using the code WATCHADDICT at checkout. That'll get you 20% off and free shipping on any of their models, which is always a good discount. Now this one is housed in a solid 316L stainless steel case. If I can get this sticker off. Oh, there you go. Okay. So we have a solid 316L stainless steel case, which looks different from the version I reviewed in the past. We'll throw a link in the description below if you want to check out the other limited edition iteration, but I believe this one's actually a bit cheaper and a better deal. It's essentially the same watch, right? So this watch is 44 millimeters in terms of diameter, 50 millimeters lug to lug. In terms of case thickness, you're looking at 13.5 millimeters. You get a pair of 22 millimeter lugs here, and you get an automatic Miyota movement inside. You also do get some Loom on this watch, skeletonized hands, and some cool functions as well. If I get you in a little closer here, you can see the interesting dial here. We do have your date, or the 24-hour countdown, or the 24-hour dial over here, which is quite different, held on by a little barrier there, which is pretty cool. It does state XV741 from the Hawker Harrier line. We get a pull-and push crown, 50 meters of water resistance. We get loomed markers over here, which are loomed. The hands are loomed as well. And you get a running seconds over here, which, kind of is hard to use, but the movement is not hackable anyway, so I wouldn't really worry about that. We'll go ahead and give it some juice here. Pretty smooth winding, as you can see the movement has started beating. This is a 8215, I believe. We do get hand winding. We do not get hacking. Has about a 42 hour power reserve. They're pretty reliable, these movements, though. As you can see, we get a signed crown there. Completely polished sides. The top portion of the lugs are brushed, as well as the smooth bezel. And the other side as well is completely polished in a mirror finish. So I started the movement. I'm going to pop this out. One position. And then we can change the time here. So you can see the seconds track over here going around with that yellow flag. I think it's pretty cool. So that starts here. The 0 would basically mean 12, like any pilot's watch. And yeah, set that over there, push that down, and you're good to go. The actual band itself is a pretty typical AV8 band. I get this off here. But one of the coolest things about this watch is the actual case back. You get a turbine custom on the rotor they did there. If I spin this, you can see it kind of moves like the turbine of an airplane, which is pretty cool. Screwed down, some basic specifications. You get a mineral crystal on the back. On the front portion of the watch, you're getting a hardened mineral crystal as well. Would have liked to see sapphire at this price point, though. But yeah, the case back is definitely cool with that custom turbine rotor there. Now, we do get a genuine leather band, as you can see, stated genuine leather with fabric on the front in gray, which is actually pretty cool. If you take a look at it, it's kind of sewed on to the genuine leather. 2 keepers here and AV8 buckle. I didn't remove the plastic, I will in a second. As you can see, this is AV4074-01. I'm going to go ahead and take the plastic off here. Ugh, come off. There we go. Okay, and as you can see, your typical standard AV8 buckle, nothing new, signed AV8 brushed, just like the some portions of the case. Now for a loom, haven't actually checked the loom on these new models, so let me loom up the flashlight, get it lit up, and we'll take a look. So as you can see, it is using some type, I believe this is BGW9 on the hands. Not too bright on the markers there. On the hands, it's definitely visible, as you can see. There's a lot more space. There's not much space to put loom on these tiny little markers over here. Not a huge loom monster, but it is a pilot watch. I would say kind of an interesting pilot watch, in my opinion. But the finishing is definitely pretty decent on the case. It's a nice case. And you have that interesting design, which you do see the balance wheel going off through the front of the dial here, which some people do like. You get to see the movement, and then we have that cool kind of custom turbine rotor, which some people really do enjoy. Now on my 6.5-inch wrist, it does fit fine. The band actually does conform pretty nicely straight out of the box there, as you can see. It's a comfortable fit, I must say. The band definitely does match the dial pretty good there. Yeah, not too bad. Definitely has a good stance on the wrist, as you can see. It will get noticed, definitely. It's definitely a little showy with the dial there, which is pretty cool, and the strap as well, with the multi-colors and multi-fabrics. Or should I say fabric and leather. But anyway, you can also see the turbine over there on the chapter ring, which does match the turbine on the exhibition case back. But yeah, there it is. Let me get it off the wrist, and I'll give you my final thoughts on the new XV741 general release. So all in all, guys, I think it's basically the same watch. They're just allowing you to get it in different colors, stainless steel cases, no PVD cases. And yeah, it's basically the same exact watch. There's nothing different about it. It's just a general release and a model that will stay in their inventory compared to the 741 or the 741 pieces they initially released in that limited edition with the huge box and the extra strap and all that good stuff. This is more of a general release. You're getting less in the box and you're getting basically the same watch. I think it's better to go for this one. In my opinion, you're definitely saving a lot of money. Yeah, but there's no quality control issues. Everything functions as it should. And I think it looks pretty cool with that custom case back there as well. But yeah, obviously not going to be for everybody. But it's definitely an interesting pilot watch to their lineup. And I think they did a pretty good job designing the dial, everything. It's a lot of different things going on at one time, but it's still easy to read the time. Which, you know, some companies get right, some companies get wrong. Some make skeletonized dials completely illegible, like illegible. Illegible is not a word, is it? Illegible. You know, but this one is definitely legible. They just skeletonized the portion with the movement there. So I think it's definitely a decent way to produce a watch. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. As usual, of the XV741, you can always save 20% with the code WATCHADDICT. Once again, no quality control issues on this model, or I would have told you. I'm always honest about mistakes or quality control issues with the watches. That is one of the main reasons I am reviewing the watch, to show you my opinion, show you what I got, and how the watch actually functions. So let me know what you guys think. As usual, definitely throw the video a like, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and I will see you guys real soon. Thanks so much for tuning in. Bye.